Well, no, because I don't see no clear video on YouTube on how to do this, to be honest.
Yeah, there really isn't. It really isn't. It took me like trial and error with all the relays. But we're back. Rashawn's back. There's radiator fluid everywhere. Our new radiator leaks. We put the old radiator in. We made it work, actually, better than before. So he was coming over here to relay the fans to the ECU like mine. So I'm going to show you how to do that and then show you on the software how I did it so you guys can do it and not have to worry about it. But we have ours relayed to ground input, so you don't have a live wire going to your, an extra live wire somewhere. So basically, he's going to get some lumen stuff for this, but this goes to the 12 volt and the 5 volt switch that tells the relay to turn on. So technically this is supposed to be grounded anyways, and then once the 5 volt gets input, it turns it on. But we're doing it the other way around, and the ground is going to be the final say and stuff. And of course we got the fans wired to it. So basically the computer will trigger a ground input, and the fans will kick on, and then once it gets under temp, it will close the ground through the ECU, and the fans will turn off. And that's it. Science. But we got our input switch, and we pulled all the other ones off with a little pinning tool. And the Holley comes with this little extra with all these little rubber grommets in here. So all I did was pull one off and then put the input that we needed, and it's there. So this one, this black and gray wire, will be mounted to this ground wire. Well, here, I'll let you hold the wire, I'll let you be cameraman. So inside is where his input is. Well, his fan switch is right here. So he had a hot that went into a switch in there, and then this is the other side of the switch that went to the fans. So it comes out this hole right here. So this is actually the old input for the switch. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that side off in there. Well, let me show you. We'll make it easier. We're gonna take his radiator fan switch, which is this one, and make it a ground. And all we're gonna do is take this one, run it down here, because his input thing is way up here. So there'll be I'll have to reach in there, plug it in. We'll mate the two, and then I'll show y'all on the computer how to do the ground input. So we'll come back to that after we get all that done. So yeah. Massive, dude. It's gonna be no joke. No joke. Okay, we got the ground. We got the ground done. So here is the wire, the other part of the switch that's up there that I showed y'all that go into the ground of the relay. We have it to our input switch. And of course it's way up there in the tiny little crevices. So we got it done. So now I'm gonna show you how to do it on the computer. But we need to load his tune off and then make changes through that, because we don't want a brand new tune after he's done everything. You got the keys? I could have swore I saw them. We've been losing everything all day today, so I think that's normal for us now.
Yeah.
We got it in. So what we'll do is turn the computer on, and got it. We'll let it load up. We'll hit here. You're gonna go to File, Global Config, Download from ECU. This is the download we have. We're gonna save it as something that I can recognize. So it says Lodge 1. I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of like D's at the end and an F. We'll let it download it onto the SD card. It says done. I always turn the car off just in case. We'll pull our SD card out. We'll meet you at the computer and go from there. So now it's recording now.
Okay.
So now that we're in the computer room, we're gonna put his SD card in my little USB. We'll plug it into the computer. We'll flex the Dustin AR's photos. You see how they swap? That's so dope, dude.
I love those fucking photos. That Z is so pretty.
Dude, he didn't
say too many cuss words. Sorry.
I don't care anymore nowadays. It's all about the regular life. Booyah, booyah. So now that we messed that up, it's take 2. We're opening up his file. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna go back, we're gonna go back, we're gonna go back. Desktop, because that's where I saved his file. Here's his file. We'll save it. We're going to hit System ICF because we're just doing the fan and Basic IO. So we don't need fan 2 because it's only going to be on one relay for both of them. But we'll want it to turn on at 180. We want it to turn off at 165. Always on with AC. That doesn't matter. We don't have AC hooked up to the computer anyways. Okay. But we have it saved.
got AC in the car.
Yeah, we don't get any of that. So we have this saved right here. We'll go to pin map, and we'll go to outputs, and the fan relay that we made, we don't need that because it's electric fan. So the electric fan 1 ground is right here. Fan 1 electric fans.
Oh,
we're just
and then
going to drag
that right there.
Yep. So now it's just going to fall off that.
But is that the correct? Like, how do we know that that's the correct pin? B12.
When I plugged it in, so on the Holley you have the 4 outputs, and then you have the 4 inputs.
Oh, okay.
So the white wires were the inputs, and the gray colored wires are the outputs. And I just know that pin right there is my pin that I did on mine.
Used on yours. Okay.
So I know when I know which pin goes to what. So I didn't have to be the gray and white wire. It could be any wire as long as it was in the right pin slot, which was B12.
Which was the 4 or the 8, the 4 slots that they had on that output thing.
And then now that we have that set, you can set another thing. Like I'm going to do an input where you hold the button down and it'll do 2-step.
2-step.
But we'll do that another day because I'm waiting for the buttons to come in so I can learn that crap. But now we have this saved. So I'm going to go ahead and just save it to save it. And we're going to fiddle with his ramp down real quick because it ramps down for like 5 seconds on startup. I'm going to mess with it and then we'll come back to the car and then we'll turn the car on. We'll go from there.
If y'all need any help, please message John because I don't know shit. Yes. Just don't steal my Bud Light. All right, guys.
All right. We'll be back. All right. We're back in the car. Now that we got everything loaded back into here. It turns out that his ECU was still version 1. Or mine was version 2. So I had to update his handheld, which is easy to do.
I'm on black people's time. Please forgive me.
So now we have the red car fan because that's what I named it as because that's what we did, update, fix. So we're going to upload it to ECU, hit OK. It's going to do its thingamabobbers. Turn ignition off for 4 seconds for the new one to take effect. So we're going to go and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to be on the safe side, even 6. We'll cycle it. And we're going to not let it ramp into the mower. And we'll go to monitor, start her up, make sure it starts up.
Go to dash 1.
Dash 1. Yep. Dash 1.
Damn.
So we're gonna come back. I'm gonna start his car up. It's gonna be loud as hell. Once it comes up to like 170-ish, we'll come out here and I'll show you this. And then it'll tell we can actually while we're here, what do you not use here?
I use everything. Except for ignition timing, really. I don't use that middle gauge either.
So on the safe side, the best, in my opinion, we'll go over here to this one. And I'd like to change it to fan. So you know when your fan is on.
Kicking on and off.
Oh, I just passed it. So we can go down here to select channel, fan number 1, hit OK. Fan number 1, hit OK. Fan number 1, smack it. Text tiny is what I use. Hit OK. We'll save it. And then when you hit dash, it says off. When it hits 180, this should say on. That means we know we have everything right.
Okay.
So we're going to turn it on, and then we'll come back to you all when you can hear us. All right, so we got the car to 165. We killed it. We're going to start it back up, and then it should go right to 180. It should say fan on. We'll go out there and see if the fan works, and that's it. The ramp down. We ramped this. It was ramping down for like 5 seconds, so we got that figured out too. Buy the GoPro mount like I did, and this it has one that came with it, and it's a lot stiffer of a mount.
Oh, okay. See what one transmission?
Yeah, but when you buy that dash for the inside right here, it'll have a GPS on it already.
What the heck? You scared me.
Thank you, babe. Heather's here with the canes.
With the cane.
There you go. Now you got it. Yeah,
Hell yeah. We about to kick on. Don't mind my wires, because we gonna fix all of this. And they kick on! Yay!
you show where it says on now.
Oh, does it? Hell yeah. We got everything good.
Take it for a test drive?
Yeah, in a minute. Yeah, we can do that here in a minute. I want to make sure that there's enough fluid in that radiator to, because there ain't nothing out, it's coming out of that,
Okay, that's good then. We're gonna charge the GoPro real quick, and I'm gonna swap batteries. We're gonna get it on the ground. We'll do a test drive. All right. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to hear us, but we're test driving it. Right now we're at 175, and of course this mofo will be in our way. But it's already doing better than before. Now he doesn't have to worry about the switch either. There should be another hill, and then you'll be able to see down the hill after this. Jesus Christ! Holy howdy! Sean's gotta have to clean the seat. I think I shorted. Holy fuck! Holy fuck, dude!
worried about my, I had to take the oil pressure because it goes to 100 and it scares me. It freaks me out.
Well,
It does drop once the motor like heats up. Once the motor gets heated up, then the oil pressure will start going down. But look, it was just at 180. It's already dropping down on temperature.
yeah, your temperature's doing great. So it's probably, well, like that guy said, it could be the break-in too. Just do what he says on that. Maybe swap the oil. But I would go left, unless you, because there's that. Oh wait, you can go right now because you don't have that radiator so low. And that'll take you to that main highway. But yeah, this thing is crazy, dude. It's so torqued. I can tell. I know you're talking about the heat now.
The heat, can you feel it? It's right here.
Yeah, and that hole from the where the header's at too. We gotta put some aluminum stuff over that.
And I'm impressed with the heat and the temperature because it's not. It wasn't like this earlier. It was definitely
Hotter.
It was like me just spirited dropping it. It would have already been up to 205, 208 somewhere. But 180, it's literally sitting. I'm happy with that because I wasn't seeing that.
It looks like that V mount wasn't even giving us enough cooling anyways. So we put his old radiator on because it was leaking. So what we're probably gonna do is get like a V-cool radiator like we did my car with the custom dimensions to fit in the bumper well, but it not be a V, it'd be a flat flush, and then we'll have enough room for his intercooler for the turbo.
Keep
So,
straight.
Yeah, keep straight. That'll take you to the main road. But yeah, we're gonna spirited driver this thing for a bit, make sure everything looks good temp-wise, and we'll see y'all in a bit. We are back from our ride. Fans are still on, 172, still kicking. So yeah, we did everything right. And you can hear them in there, they're loud as hell. But that'll be the end of this video. Sean's going home, I'm going to bed. That's it. This relay block. Ooh. Gotta shine her up real quick. Let's go smoke some Mustangs. That'll be it, boys. We out.